Welcome back to Outdoor Railroad number 2. Today we're going to be adding more track on our siding. Right now it only extends right to the end of these cars. My goal is to extend it maybe another 10 feet. Show you guys how we do our track laying here. Hopefully you guys learn some things, and we'll run some trains when we're done. So right here, I like to cut off these little ends because on this section of track, none of the track lines up perfectly straight. So by cutting off these little ends, which actually slide into the other side of the tie, it gives me more of a cleaner connection. I only do that on straightaways usually because there's not much stress beyond anything else. Should line up fairly well. See, that's a pretty smooth connection right there. And usually when I'm done, if I have any gaps, like this one doesn't, you can see right there, they do have a little gap. I usually like to come with my Dremel, maybe not something for this small, and kind of round it a little bit so it doesn't become a problem. Now we'll carry on and secure the rail a little bit. That's really what I like to do when I don't have any holes in the ties. You just come with my Phillips head, go right in the middle, That gives me a little tapper. I don't go near all the way through, it's just a start to the head of the screw. That's something to get into. And that's it. Now we're secured. I like to do, on this kind of track, since it's non-flex track, only 2 screws maybe. One on this side, and then the other end I'll do the opposite side down over there. Temperature right now is probably about 70 degrees, so of course when it gets hotter and colder the rails are going to expand and contract, so that's something to keep in mind. Now I am using non-flex track for this section, so you can see how I'm still able to get a little curve out of it. This is non-flex track. Actually, let me show you what it looks like. Non-flex track halfway through has this little notch cut out right here where it allows you to bend the track just a little bit, but it's enough for what we're doing, so that's how I like to do it. That one right there. I will go ahead and secure it down here. Same thing, I'm going to do the opposite side. Tap it a little bit, get my screws that I just dropped. And I'm actually using these kind of screws right here. Number 4, 3 1/4 inch. They seem to work the best for what we're doing here. I do have a little bit more of a bend, so I'm going to take my track and just kind of push it out, get my little bit of a bend that I need. It does take some effort. You can get a little bit of it. That's the bend I was able to get out of that piece of track right now. where we'll stop laying track for the time being until we get the remainder of our track we're waiting for. So what I like to do is just put 2 of these in, 2 little drywall screws. Make sure they're not in contact with the middle rail because of course this will be powered when we do run trains. That kind of gives a little stop so cars, anything won't just run off the edge. We'll be waiting for the flex track to come before we do continue the rest of this here. Like I said in my last video, we are going to end up running another track right here, right at the base of this retaining wall. So we'll be 2 tracks up here as well. Right up there. Wherever that gondola and 2 coal cars are sitting, that's where the switch will branch off at. A little better view, you can see the side pegs right there, that's where the switch will branch off at. Kind of parallel those tracks for 3 or 4 feet, then branch off and go down here right at the base of this retaining wall, shooting all the way across to that switch already installed right there. So we'll show you some more footage of how we do the retaining wall and backfill with dirt and gravel, and then how we actually secure these tracks without using the ladder line. It's kind of a simple concept. I think you can still see it. You can see it right here. We just use a 6x4, roughly 8 inches into the ground, and that's what we secure our track to at every point of joints. You can see there's one right there. Next one, well, this one's been pretty well disguised, so you can't notice that one's there. But yeah, that's how we do it. And you can see this upper track does have a bit of a good grade from there to there, and of course all of this here. So the concept of having 2 tracks is the one that goes below the retaining wall realistically picks up no grade from end to end for the heavier trains that we do run. I hope you guys enjoyed. Learned a few things on how to lay some of this track. I'm gonna go ahead and run that little manifest around and maybe run a cleaning train as well. Stay tuned for more.